Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Machine and the Aliens. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Anibal Sanchez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Sanchez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much.
Acuna runs. It's a pitch out. No throw. He's in there safely. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
That's ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just underway here in Detroit. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Acuna over at second, one down. Trying to move him over here. Oops, he came home with it.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. Base hit, one run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. This is Willie Castro. Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them.
Lindor the move. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. To the right side, Robinson. There's one. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over. Digging in, Jackie Robinson. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Acuna takes it in for the out. One away. And now Miguel Cabrera. There goes Jackie. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back here in Detroit, now batting Jo Adell.
Jo Adell.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that. Right side, Robinson. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. Lifted in the air, out to left. Cabrera under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Cabrera settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. Here's Jo Adell. Back to work, Luis Severino. On the ground to third. 1 pitch and 1 out. Fouled off left side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bryant in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and he held up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Bryant started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. The 0-2. Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. He was late there, strike 1. Adell under this one. And a couple of quick outs. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Ball. Out towards right center field. Adell on the run. He's got it, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, leading off Gunnar Henderson. And Luis Severino continues. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Dal Stewart.
Rodriguez racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. Acuna settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back at Comerica Park, stepping in, Eddie Murray. Fastball is outside. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Adell, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Adell under it. 2 down. Ray Durham will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball inside.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here's a rocket to right field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Grounds one to short. Slings to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. In the air, right field. Acuna on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are two down. Miguel Cabrera, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, here's Acuna.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Gets him to chase after that one. Bryant throw to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting for the machine, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That one ripped. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Adele on the run. And there's two away. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's the right fielder, Jo Adell. Swing and a ground ball. One pitch and one out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Popped up. And makes the grab. Two down. Here's Chris Bryant now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Durham moving under this one. And that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Willie Castro. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add a run. It's 3-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So now here's the DH, Jo Adell. Full extension, makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Anderson takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit. And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone. So, based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He circles the bases, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Oh, that's a good.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. And he's into second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Adley Rutschman digs in now. And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. In the air to left center. Durham moving under it. He's got it. 2 down. And now the DH, Dustin Pedroia. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez gets under it, and that ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Gets it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
At the plate for Miami, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Around second now, going for 3. In there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. And he's back into third ahead of the throw. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. They put the tag on him. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Rodriguez stands at second with 2 gone. Pitch out, but no action. To the right side. And that's a base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. And that is out of play. Out towards right center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lindor zipping around third. He will score. And the lead is up to 5. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In the air, left field. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Miguel Cabrera now at the plate. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On to Murray. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting for the Aliens, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. On the ground to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Henderson can't hold up, and that's a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's the tag, and he's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Joe Adell.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. That smash towards center. Anderson makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Adley Rutschman will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a foul out of play. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Up the middle. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, number 27.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ramirez sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 3. High fly ball, right field. And that will end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Pulls that one foul.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
This one looks like trouble. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to box.
Down to third, and he gets back safely. At the plate, Willie Castro.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the air to left center. Cabrera under it. And that's the third out. Back here in Detroit, now it's the DH, Dustin Pedroia.
Now pitching.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrel.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Check swing. He went. Strike one. And a swing and a miss there. Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. And now it's 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 2-2. In the dirt, gets to it on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Joe Adell, the next to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Ball, that's out.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.